It's about time that we have a discussion. Crypto's been all kinds of all over the place. Here's some concerns I have. As reported by CoinMarketCap, the global crypto market cap is 1.07 trillion. It's down 0.48% decrease over the last day. The total crypto market volume over the last 24 hours is 20 billion, which makes a negative 42%. The total volume of DeFi is currently 1.37 billion, 6.81 of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. The volume of all stablecoins is now 18.72 billion, which is 92% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. Bitcoin dominance is currently 48%, an increase of 0.07 over the day. We look at all the crypto markets, the top 10 or so. We see some red, we see some green. No huge numbers, no huge drops, no huge increases. One of the things I want to discuss with you guys is I'm a crypto guy, but I'm also kind of nervous. I got me some silver. Not much, but I'm looking at things that will retain value right now because the entire economy just seems to be going down. Not much positive looking up. We see BRICS is still going on. This is June 17th. Watch Guru. Iraq bans US dollar. Egypt ditches USD. France and Pakistan pay with Chinese yuan. I don't know if they'll be able to hold off on this. I don't know how long they'll continue this, but this isn't positive for the dollar. There's a pretty big chance that they don't succeed at this, but I'm still nervous about the fact that we have all the major countries just kind of trying to pile up against us. They don't have successful currencies as it is, so I'm not stressed out too much. I showed you the silver I have. If we look at the spot price right now, it's negative. The lows over the past year or so was about $18. And right now it's up in the 24 areas, 25. So we've seen some positive. Look at 5 year. I mean, this is kind of the high, so you're probably paying a premium. We look at what the government's doing when it comes to crypto. Obviously, we all know that the SEC enforcement chief regrets criticism of crypto crackdown. This Gary Gensler guy, I've seen him on video talk very harshly when it comes to crypto, so I don't expect it working out very well for the next 3 years, but not financial advice. Do your own research. Kind of tell me what you think in the comments. In positive news, we know Binance reached its deal with the SEC to avoid U.S. asset freeze. XRP, much of the news is pretty positive when it comes to Ripple. Looks like more and more that they're going to win their case. So the Hinman documents in Ripple case raise questions about the SEC's motives. These documents are substantially bad for the SEC, but the optics are even more damaging. Taken together, they demonstrate a SEC that is clearly more concerned with expanding its turf rather than its nearly 90-year mission of protecting U.S. investors. They show the revolving door aspect of the agency bureaucracy at its worst. This is a crypto lawyer that was interviewed with Cointelegraph. Hodl Law Fred. I'll leave this in the description so you guys can check it out. Biden's crypto cop taunts Republicans. That's Politico. Crypto tokens plunged this week after Gensler stepped up SEC crackdown. Biden will end up killing it. Serious crypto warning could spell chaos for the price of the Bitcoin Ethereum as debt ceiling deal reached. And as I said, both sides of the fence are kind of not knowledgeable about this. We see Trump he has said in the past that he would rather invest in the dollar, that we don't need a digital currency. October 5th, 2021 was the article. I'm a big fan of our currency, and I don't want to have other currencies coming out and hurting or demeaning the dollar in any way. When you start looking at some of the meme coins, Dogecoin, it's in the red. It's been in the red for 7 days, 24 hours, 1 hour, however you want to look at it. We've seen a lot of negative action in the past day, even with 7 days. In a month's time, it's dropped drastically, and that's supposed to be Elon's baby. Even though apparently there's criticisms coming his way that he's having to defend to projects like Solana, and well, of course, they've had some stuff with FTX. Ethereum's even negative right now. Bitcoin's been up over the last 7 days. Over the past year, it looks like it's actually traveled quite a bit up. One of the huge topics right now is BlackRock. BlackRock files with Bitcoin ETF with SEC. Of course, we know that BlackRock's been crazy about buying everything up it can. The fact that it's getting into crypto with all the ties that is rumored to be with our government and BlackRock. Business Insider claims that BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager. So the fact that they're getting involved with Bitcoin is pretty huge for everyone. Everyone's kind of nervous because we don't know what their intentions are. Generally, when someone has something that's kind of... When people have DeFi, when people have things that aren't really attached to corporations, they get really nervous when corporations get involved. Of course, you have common people that are excited because when you have a corporation get involved, that means more money flowing through it. It makes it more acceptable for other businesses. And of course, businesses have huge amounts of money to spend. But what we don't want is centralization. And that's probably the biggest concern that I have, not financial advice. BlackRock oversees $10 trillion, making it the world's largest money manager in the world. Technology platform that oversees at least $21.6 trillion in assets. Of course, it's hired former government officials into senior roles, so there's the attachment to government. The firm played a significant role in aiding the Federal Reserve in the early 2020. The Federal Reserve tapped BlackRock during the last financial crisis too. Long rumored that Fink himself could head to DC. The excitement for this is pretty valid because all the money that's put into this company, all this money that this company spends, and with its ties with the government, and how it's doing a Bitcoin ETF. I mean, that could be huge for the entire industry. We could see this thing just skyrocket, and we could see centralization, we could see government. It could go either way. So tell me what you think in the comment. About silver, just because it's kind of retaining value, it's had some increase. When we look at gold's quite a bit more expensive. It's not something I just can spend all my money in. You see, over the past 5 years, it's had some increase, but not huge. So it pretty much keeps its course. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now, because we see everything drop and we see the dangers in the markets. As much as this YouTube will continue to be crypto, I am interested in retaining my wealth. And for the moment, this is where it's at. Where it's not at currently is the dollar. Yes, I do have currency. Yes, I have a job that constantly flows in the money for that. I am not eager to hold on to it because it's a depreciating value. It's been printed. They just raised the debt ceiling, so they were able to do more. We see BRICS still trying to cause waves with our currency. Our currency is still holding up pretty well compared to others. I've heard from people who live in other countries that as America's kind of nervous, it still retains value quite a bit better than a bunch of the other countries. Other countries within 2 weeks have seen their value drop 25%. We've seen quite a bit of drop. We've seen an increase in price for goods that have raised up. People still look to us. Overall, I'm looking at this and I'm just seeing that I gotta protect my wealth. I'm always keeping my eye out for crypto. I'm doing kind of like a DCA for Bitcoin, Ethereum. I even bought a little bit of shit because it's down way below I could have ever imagined it going. As much as I don't believe in the ecosystem of the developers, eco developers, I still have hopes. It's still a recognizable name. People still think of that when they think of meme, that and Doge. I got a little bit of those. But mostly right now, my focus is buying more Bitcoin, buying more Ethereum, buying some silver, buying some gold, something that I think might last another 5-10 years and maybe increase my value while I'm here waiting for the market to pick up. Tell me what you think in the comments, and I look forward to having a discussion with you. Crypto Dream out. And if you do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, follow, and share. Turn on the notifications.